Hello everyone, myself Sajit Misra and I welcome you all to our new channel Broaden Knowledge. Our channel is dedicated to helping students with their studies by providing educational materials like materials related to computer science and all the other GS materials like history, geography, polity, current affairs, and static GK. Before starting the session, I want to give a brief description about my topics that I want to teach here, or I can say that I want to broaden your knowledge, that I want to explain about the general studies topics that generally comes in the entrance examinations like UPSC, ASO, OSSC, OSSC, and all the other examinations where general studies carries an important mark in the for for qualifying in the exam. So if you like our channel, then please do like, share, and subscribe so you will be up to date with our daily latest videos, and we will also discuss all the MCQs related to the subjects, and hopefully you will be helpful with you will be getting help every knowledge regarding that. So let's start our session now. So today I'm going to discuss about the important days with themes, that is of March 2022. So as you know, in current affairs, important days with themes is now coming in every examinations. Uh, in every examination, they are generally asking 2 to 3 questions regarding important days with their themes. So let us discuss some of the important days with their themes of March 2022. So first of all, in March 1, there comes Zero Discrimination Day. So Zero Discrimination Day aims to ensure right to equality, inclusion, and protection of all people without any discrimination in their law and policies to live a full life with dignity regardless of any barriers. The theme of Zero Discrimination Day is remove laws that harm, create laws that empower. So it is an important day to remember. So I urge you to remember this day. I will tell you all the important days which generally comes in examinations. So you have to remember all that. All the days are not necessary to remember. I will tell you which days are important and which themes are also important. So you have to remember all those days. Then on March 2, Civil Accounts Day is observed. This year, we observed the 46th Civil Accounts Day at Dr. Ambedkar International Center. You have to remember that. We observed the Civil Accounts Day 2022 at Dr. Ambedkar International Center, Janpath, New Delhi. Minister for Finance and Corporate Affairs, Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman, is the chief guest of the occasion. Okay, so you have to remember that the Civil Accounts Day 2022 is observed on March 2. This year we celebrated the 46th anniversary. It is observed in the Dr. Ambedkar International Center, New Delhi, and Nirmala Sitharaman was the chief guest of this occasion. Then World Wildlife Day, that is every year, that is observed on March 3 to raise awareness about the world's wild fauna and flora. It is an important day to remember. So I urge you to remember this day, that World Wildlife Day is observed on March 3 every year. So the theme of this year is recovering key species for ecosystem restoration. Then also on March 3, we observe World Hearing Day. This day is observed by World Health Organization WHO. The day aims to raise awareness on how to prevent deafness and hearing loss and promote ear and hearing care across the world. The theme of the theme of this day is to hear for life, listen with care. Then on March 4, we observed National Safety Day, that is NSD. This day is observed to commemorate the foundation of the National Safety Council of India. So you have to remember, the National Safety Day is observed to commemorate the foundation of National Safety Council of India. This day aims to raise public awareness of all safety principles like road safety, workplace safety, human health safety, and environmental safety. This day, this year 2022 marks 51st National Safety Day. The theme of this year is Nurture Young Minds, Develop Safety Culture. Also on March 4, we observe National Security Day. That is, in Hindi, we can also say that Rashtriya Suraksha Divas. This day is observed to honor Indian security forces. This day aims to show gratitude to all the security forces, including policemen, paramilitary forces, commandos, guards, army officers, and other persons involved in security who sacrifices their life in maintaining the peace and security of the people of the country. Apart from this, National Security Week 2022 is being celebrated from March 4 to March 10, 2022. I will again tell you that National Security Week 2022 every day celebrated from every year celebrated from March 4 to March 10, 2022. Then again, World Obesity Day is also observed every year on March 4. So we got 3 days which are being observed on March 4, that is National Security Day, that is Rashtriya Suraksha Divas, National Safety Day, and World Obesity Day. This Obesity Day, World Obesity Day, it is observed to spread awareness about obesity and encourage action towards its elimination. So we have to eliminate obesity. The day is organized by the World Obesity Federation, which is a non-profit body that is an official relation with World Health Organization. The theme of the World Obesity Day is everybody needs to act. You have to remember this. The theme of the World Obesity Day is everybody needs to act. Then the Jan Aushadhi Divas. The Jan Aushadhi Divas is celebrated on 7 March 2022 by Pharmaceuticals and Medical Devices Bureau of India, that is PMBI. Jan Aushadhi Divas 2022 is celebrated by Pharmaceuticals and Medical Devices Bureau of India. The day is observed to spread awareness about the usages of genetic medicines and the benefits of Jan Aushadhi Pariyojana. The theme of Jan Aushadhi Divas is Jan Aushadhi Jan Upyogi. In the PDF, the theme is not written there. So I request everyone to please note down the theme of this day, that is Jan Aushadhi Jan Upyogi. So guys, I request all of you to note down every important points which I generally not including in the PDFs, but you have to note down in your notes for your future studies. Then International Women's Day, it is one of the most important day, and we every year we witness and question from this day in almost every exam. So International Women's Day is observed globally on March 8 every year. This day recognizes the social, economic, cultural, and political achievements of women. The theme of 2022 International Women's Day is Gender Equality Today for a Sustainable Tomorrow. Okay, the theme of International Women's Day is Gender Equality Today for a Sustainable Tomorrow. Then, No Smoking Day 2022. It is observed in every year of second Wednesday of March. This year it falls on March 9. This year, No Smoking Day will be celebrated on 9th March. The day is celebrated to help those who wish to quit smoking, as well as to raise awareness about the implications of smoking on an individual's health. The theme of the day is quitting smoking does not have to be stressful. You have to remember this. Quitting smoking does not have to be stressful. Then on March 10, we observe CISF Raising Day. So in the year 1969, the CISF was established in the year 1969. And 3 battalions were formed under the CISF Act 1968. You have to remember this. CISF was formed in the year 1969 and 3 battalions were formed under the CISF Act 1968. Since then, this day is celebrated as CISF Raising Day every year. And this year marks the 53rd edition of CISF Raising Day 2022. We also observe World Kidney Day 2022 this year on March 10. Generally, World Kidney Day is observed on second Thursday of March in every year. World Kidney Day is a global campaign which is aimed at raising awareness of the importance of our kidneys. The theme for World Kidney Day 2022 is Kidney Health for All. You have to remember this. It is an important day. Kidney Health for All is observed is the theme of World Kidney Day. The 2022 campaign will focus on efforts to increase education and awareness about kidney health and on reducing the stubbornly high CKD knowledge gap at all levels of kidney care. Then on March 10, International Day of Women Judges is also celebrated on March 10. On this day, the United Nations reaffirms its commitment to develop and implement appropriate and effective strategies and plans for the advancement of women in the judicial system and institution at the managerial and leadership level. You just have to remember the day. There is no theme of this day. International Day of Women Judges is celebrated on March 10. Then on March 13, World Rotaract Day is celebrated. World Rotaract Day is celebrated on March 13 every year. This day is observed to acknowledge the services provided by the Rotaractors across the world. The theme of World Rotaract Day is Rotary Making a Difference. World Rotaract Week will be held from 11 March 2022 to 18 March 2022. Then International Day of Mathematics. It is also an important day to remember. International Day of Mathematics is observed globally on the 14th March of every year. It is also known as the Pi Day. Remember guys, International Day of Mathematics that falls on March 14 every year is also known as Pi Day because the mathematical constant pi can be rounded down to 3.14. We generally write down the value of pi, that is 3.14. So as this value is discovered on this day, so that is why we observed March 14 as Pi Day. It aims to educate people about the essential role of mathematics in science and technology, improve quality of life, empower women and girls, and contribute to sustainable development. This is a relatively new event that was created just a couple of years back. The theme for 2022 International Day of Mathematics is Mathematics Unites. You have to remember this. The theme of International Day of Mathematics is Mathematics Unites. Then on March 14, we also observe International Day of Action for Rivers. The year 2022 marks the 25th anniversary of the International Day of Action for Rivers. The day aims to raise awareness about the value and importance of rivers, as well as bring together people from across the world to discuss and spread awareness about conserving rivers, river management, pollution, and equitable access to clean and flowing water. The theme in 2022 is the importance of rivers for biodiversity. You have to remember this. The theme of International Day of Action for Rivers is the importance of rivers for biodiversity. Then on March 15, we celebrate World Consumer Rights Day. It is an important day to remember. I am again saying that it is an important day to remember, World Consumer Rights Day, that falls on March 15 every year. This day marks an opportunity to urge that all consumers' rights be recognized and safeguarded, as well as to protest market abuses and social injustice that jeopardize those rights. The day highlights the power of consumers and their rights for a fair, safe, and sustainable marketplace for everyone. The theme of World Consumer Rights Day is Fair Digital Finance. Then we celebrate International Day to combat Islamophobia on March 15. This is not an important day to remember, so just remember the date. Then we go to the next one. Let's go to the next one, that is National Vaccination Day, or we can also say National Immunization Day. So National Vaccination Day or National Immunization Day falls on March 16 every year to convey the importance of vaccination to the entire nation. This day was first observed in the year 1995. In 2022, National Immunization Day is important since the Government of India has started the COVID-19 vaccination for children between 15 to 18 years of age and booster dose for senior citizens. The theme for National Vaccination Day is Vaccines Work for All. Please remember, guys, I do not have written this on the PDF. The theme of National Vaccination Day is Vaccines Work for All. Okay, let's go to the next one. The Global Recycling Day, which falls on 18th March, is to recognize the importance of recycling as a resource, not waste. The day strives to urge world leaders that recycling must be a global issue and encourage people to think resourcefully and not waste when it comes to the goods around us. This year, the event's focus will be on the recycling fraternity. You have to remember this. The focus of this event this day is recycling fraternity, those who put themselves on the front line to collect waste and recycling during the multiple lockdowns. Again, we observe World Sleep Day on March 18th every year to highlight the importance of quality sleep. Okay. World Sleep Day is a celebration of sleep and a call to action on important issues related to sleep, including medicine, education, social aspects, and driving. Quality sleep, sound mind, happy world is the theme for World Sleep Day this year to raise awareness about the impact of sleep on the mind and body. Please remember, guys, World Sleep Day is observed on the Friday before the March equinox every year to highlight the importance of quality sleep. So this year, this day falls on March 18. So this day every year celebrated on Friday before spring vernal equinox of each year. Then March 20, International Day of Happiness. You all know that our India is declining in its ranking in the happiness index. We will discuss about all the index in the upcoming videos. So International Day of Happiness falls on March 20 every year. The United Nations started celebrating this day in 2013, but the resolution for the same was passed on July 12, 2012. Please remember this. The theme of this day is keep calm, stay wise, and be kind. Okay, so you have to remember this. The theme of the International Day of Happiness is keep calm, stay wise, and be kind. Then World Sparrow Day. It is also observed on March 20, and the theme of World Sparrow Day is love sparrows. Then UN French Language Day is also celebrated on March 20. These days are not important, so I'm just skipping these parts. Also on March 20 falls World Day of Theatre for Children and Young People. This day is also not important. World Oral Health Day. This day all falls on March 20. Please remember the theme of this year, theme of this day, that is World Oral Health Day. The theme is be proud of your mouth. Then on March 20 also falls World Head Injury Awareness Day. So this day is also not important for your examination point of view. Then on March 21, International Day of Forests. It is an important day to remember, also known as World Forestry Day. So we have to remember this day. This day falls on March 21. The theme for 2022 is forests and sustainable production and consumption. Then on March 21, we also celebrate World Down Syndrome Day. It is a global campaign that is observed annually to spread awareness about Down syndrome. The theme of World Down Syndrome Day this year is inclusion means. Again, March 21, we observe World Poetry Day to recognize the unique ability of poetry to capture the creative spirit of the human mind. World Poetry Day celebrates one of humanity's most treasured forms of cultural and linguistic expression and identity. Again, we also celebrate International Day of for Elimination of Racial Discrimination on March 21. This day is observed annually to remind people about the negative consequences of racial discrimination. The 2022 edition of the International Day focuses on the theme Voices for Action Against Racism. Again, on March 2021, we observe World Puppetry Day. We observe World Puppetry Day on March 21, 2022. This day is not important, so you have to just remember the date. In these days, World Oral Health Day, World Down Syndrome Day, International Forest Day, and International Day for Elimination of Racial Discrimination, these days are important. Then on March 22, an important day comes, that is World Water Day. World Water Day. World Water Day is celebrated every year on 22 March. This day aims to highlight the importance of fresh water. It is used to advocate for the sustainable management of freshwater resources. The theme of World Water Day is groundwater, making the invisible visible. Then on March 23, we observe Martyrs Day. We observe Martyrs Day on March 23 in the memory of Bhagat Singh, Sukhdev, and Sivaram Rajguru, who were hanged on this day, March 23 on 1931. This year marks 91st Martyrs anniversary. Then also on March 23, we observe World Meteorological Day. This day is celebrated as the establishment of World Meteorological Organization, WMO, and it concentrates on the behavior of Earth's atmosphere. This year, World Meteorological Day is celebrated keeping the theme of early warning and early action. Then on March 24, we observe World Tuberculosis Day, that is TB, to create awareness among the public about the global epidemic of TB and efforts to eliminate the disease. The theme of World TB Day is Invest to End TB, Save Lives. Then on March 24, International Day for the Rights to the Truth concerning gross human rights violation and for the dignity of victims is also celebrated. This day is celebrated by United Nations. This is not an important day to remember. Then on March 25, we observe International Day of Remembrance for the victims of slavery and the transatlantic slave trade. This day is celebrated every year to raise awareness about the dangers of racism and prejudice. The theme is stories of courage, resistance to slavery, and unity against racism. We also observe International Day of Solidarity with detained and missing staff members on March 25. This is a day to mobilize action, demand justice, and strengthen our resolve to protect UN staff and peacekeepers, as well as our colleagues in the non-governmental community and the press. Earth Hour 2022 observed this year on March 26, that is on the last Saturday of the March. Earth Hour is celebrated. This day is celebrated to show support for the fight against climate change and commitment towards a better planet. Earth Hour 2022 is being marked on March 26, 2022. The Earth Hour 2022 theme will focus on Shape Our Future. The theme of Earth Hour is Shape Our Future. Then World Theatre Day. The World Theatre Day is observed every year on March 27, and this day is promoted by International Theatre Institute through its centers and supported by theatre communities all over the world. This year, the World Theatre Day celebration will focus on the young, the next generation, the emerging artists who have been a strong special focus of ITI in the recent past. Then, on March 31, we observe International Transgender Day of Visibility. Also, we observe World Backup Day on this day. World Backup Day reminds us to protect our precious digital documents as we have become more reliant on technology. And the International Transgender Day of Visibility is observed to raise awareness of discrimination faced by transgender people worldwide, while also celebrating their contributions to society. And the last but not the least, International Drug Checking Day is also observed on March 31 every year since 2017 to ensure people are educated on drugs and aware of their effects. The day aims to promote harm reduction initiatives of drugs and reduce drug related risks. So these are some of the important days of March with their themes. Some of the themes written here are not correct. I will write down the correct themes on the comment box. So please check it out and write down accordingly. Please do watch the video, give love and support. Do like, share and subscribe. Thank you all. Have a good day to all.